I'm also picking up on the energy that whoever they're dealing with does not treat them as well. So they kind of wanted what the fuck you had. If they couldn't be happy, they didn't want you to have it either. Yeah. Somebody here could now be drinking, trying to, come to terms with everything. And they could be drinking to kind of, numb what's going on in the situation. They trying to avoid having to like really speak on the situation, but the secret is going to be exposed anyway. This is somebody that when you come around them or if you see them, it seems like they're always intoxicated. It's like this person is trying their best to keep this mask on. They don't want you to see that they're displaced. Okay? They may also be trying to suppress and forget what they have done to some of you here, right? And they could also be drinking because right now they're going through a major tower, okay? And the tower that they're going through is going to bring balance to your life. So if you were losing some, for some of you, you lost a lot. Now you're about to win some. And for some of you, you're going to win a lot. Because this is judgment for this group of people, whether this is your family members, friends, people you went to school with, step family, whoever the fuck this is or was that was coming up against y'all, you heard me? They're facing judgment, but the scales have to be balanced. It is consequences for everything that is being done. And I feel like the Most High, the Divine, is correcting everything, balancing everything out because it's time for these people to pay back. It's payback for everything that was done to you, right? A lot of y'all had a lot of the cards that I pulled for you guys, they were in red, they were in purple. I know the colors because I use them if it's from the universe, if it's from like God. Like the colors, it actually means something. And a lot of you are, like I was saying, getting payback. You're being vindicated. You didn't have to do anything. This is just the people suffer from the consequences of their behavior, their actions. You heard me? And for some of you, a lot of these people that came up against you is bumping heads with you. They had a card in this deck that said, like, this the last time. You heard me? Next time, you on your own. You heard me? You ain't tell us this person had been through all this shit. You act like you didn't know nothing on nothing. You didn't tell us this person had this bright ass light that you made us come up against. You heard me? You didn't tell me I was gonna go to jail or none of that, for doing this mirror magic and coming up against this person. You know, me and my son came up against this person. Me and my sister came up against this person. You didn't tell me that I was gonna go to jail, that eventually I was gonna get judged. Eventually I was gonna have to take accountability. You heard me? You didn't tell me that I gained so much shit, but I was in the wrong lane doing it to the wrong person. You heard me? You didn't tell me